Hello, it's the Cooking Guru here, and this is my new channel. This channel is basically all about dishes, especially those that are easy, simple, especially fast, especially if you're like in a hurry to go places and you're hungry, or if you're late for work and you still want some lunch to have for your lunch break. This is a channel for you. The reason I chose cooking over, let's say, drawing videos, other DIY subjects, or even some social experiments in gaming like most YouTubers do out there is because, one, I don't think there's enough channels that actually do cooking, and when people want to do some cooking, they're not really being specific on what ingredients they use. And especially if those of you who are on a diet or using organic stuff, which I know a lot of people do, they don't really explain that it's organic, or some of them don't even use those types of stuff. And so that's what I'm also here to do. And especially with those cooking channels, they really don't add in vegan, vegetarian, or meat because they're actually specializing in a certain type of food. As for me, I'm going to cover a lot of vegan dishes, vegetarian dishes, meat lovers, especially throughout all cultures. I know how to do Mexican, Italian, British, French desserts, especially some African dishes. I know how to do some Honduran, Indian. I'm going to tell you now, it's really tedious. And some of them are simple, but it's going to be very time consuming. So I'm just warning you in case I add in some Indian dishes within the channel in the future. A lot of favorite American dishes, Canadian dishes, Australian dishes. It's going to be all over the spectrum, all over cultures, the type of diet that you do, especially if you do like all types of meals, but you're doing organic. I'll try to actually buy some organic stuff and actually use them in my dishes, so you'll know if you can use them or not, because sometimes organic things does not taste good in some dishes, and if it's not, then you have to substitute it for something else. But more than likely organic stuff will work just as great, if not better. A little about me. My name is Banana Cardenas, and I'm a 19-year-old here in downtown Reno. I currently attend the University of Nevada, Reno. I am going into my sophomore year as an undergrad in political science, and after I graduate, I really want to go into law school, which is why I'm actually trying to save up for actually moving, so I can go to California where my dream law school is, which is why I got someplace cheap. This is why like my kitchen is so small, but it's doable. But yeah, I have my own place. I'm very independent for a 19-year-old, which says a lot, because a lot of 19-year-olds I know are still living with their parents, or still relying on some sort of people to help them get stabilized. It's really hard to be an adult, especially when you're 19, not even in your 20s yet, but it's a learning process. Treat every day like you're learning, because that's how you really learn as an adult. I had to learn that the hard way, and one of these things could be how to cook some certain dishes in my channel, which I hope really brings your attention and really brings your interest and your creativity in your own dishes, because that's the whole point of me making this video, is just so you have an idea of how to really spice up your dishes, be creative with them, and especially with favorites just like chicken, pork chops, and steak. But yeah, that's like the whole entire aspect of this whole entire channel. I want to teach you how to do simple DIY type of recipes, especially those that are like really quick on time. And especially those, like, if you feel like you're doing too much of a dish, I could show you how to, spice it up a little, or how to change it a little, just so it's not as tedious, or it's not as, or it's not served the same way as you have been these last couple of months or years. So that's what I'm here for. I love cooking. I want to spread it to all you guys. I want to build a community, especially a cooking community, because there's not a lot out there, and if there is, it's mostly baking or people who are already famous already. But this is just a community, and a community I want to build. If you guys want me to do your recipes, and you could be my critics too, I really don't care. If you really want me to try out your recipes, just email me, message me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'll put those down in the link below. And if you ever want more ideas, or if you're really interested in cooking, or if you really just want to know more, please click like, subscribe, and share to put my channel out there, because I really want my knowledge to go to other people and not just keep it to myself, because I really like teaching people, especially something I'm very passionate about, just like cooking. And there's going to also be some dessert stuff, because there's some stuff that I've actually tried to be creative with. And one of these ends up being either a s'mores pie and cake and a pineapple pudding, which is something that I want to try again before I bring it out to you guys, just so I could perfect it. And I'll also have like a recipe down in the comments, not in the comments, but where like people put the links and everything. I'll have the recipe down there in case you ever want to try it yourself. So in case you get lost of what I'm saying or what I'm doing, it's just going to be down there. So yeah, again, this is your cooking guru, and I hope you really like this channel. Bye.